In today's lesson, we are going to dive into dimensional analysis. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to define dimension, list the 5 steps of finding the dimension of physical quantities, and apply these steps to calculations. In physics, dimension refers to the physical nature of a quantity and how it relates to the fundamental quantities like mass, length, and time. Understanding dimensions helps us to simplify and connect various physical quantities, making them easier to analyze and interpret. Therefore, we define dimension as the property of a physical quantity that describes how it relates to fundamental quantities. The basic dimensional symbols include capital letter M, a symbol of mass, capital letter L, a symbol of length, and capital letter T, a symbol of time. Later on, we would see how we can express derived quantities in terms of these dimensional symbols. To compute the dimensions of physical quantities, the following steps must be taken. Firstly, write down the formula. Here you are to write down the formula of the quantity that is to be derived. For example, if you want to find the dimension of area, the first thing to do is to write the formula of area. If you want to find the dimension of volume, the first thing to do is to write down the formula of volume. And if you want to find the dimension of acceleration, the first thing to do is to write down the formula of acceleration. After writing down the formula of the quantity you want to compute its dimension, the second thing to do is to express in terms of fundamental quantity. So here you express that formula written in terms of fundamental quantities. You must break the formula to the simplest fundamental quantity. That is to say, anytime you want to look for the dimension of a particular physical quantity, the first step to take is to write down the formula. After you must have written down the formula, the second step to take, you now begin to break this formula down till you get the simplest fundamental quantities contained in the formula. After you must have expressed this formula in terms of fundamental quantities, the next step is to replace each fundamental quantity with its corresponding symbol. For example, anywhere you now see mass, you replace with the capital letter M. Anywhere you see length, you replace with capital letter L. And anywhere you see time, you replace with capital letter T. After you must have replaced each fundamental quantity with its corresponding dimensional symbol, the next step is to simplify. After you must have simplified the expression, then finally you write down the dimension formula. The final dimension of a physical quantity should be written in terms of m to the power of a, l to the power of b, t to the power of c. That is to say, it should be written in terms of mass, length, and time, where a, b, c are exponents of mass, length, and time respectively. Having known this, it's time to apply them to practical questions. This we would see in the next lecture. Thank you.